How to build resilience to coping with shock. Building resilience. We all face shocks, adversity, and other stresses. Here's a roadmap for adapting to life-changing situations and emerging stronger than before. What is resilience? Life may not come with a map, but every person will lay volatility of daily challenges to the absiected events of the permanent impact, such as the death of a person, a socialist, or a serious illness. Each change affects people differently, uniquely, flowing from ideas, strong feelings, and uncertainty. However, people adequately advertise over time, with changing positions of life and difficult attitudes, thanks to part in it to resilience. Psychologists define resilience as the process of coping well in the face of adversity, trauma, tragedy, threats, or important sources of stress such as family and relationship problems, serious health problems, workplace or financial stress. As much as resilience involves regression from these difficult experiences, it can also involve deep personal growth. While these negative events are certainly painful and difficult, they do not have to determine the outcome of your life. There are many aspects of your life that you can control, modify, and grow. That's the role of resilience. Becoming more resilient not only helps you to survive difficult conditions, it also enables you to grow and improve your life. Being resilient does not mean that a person will not experience difficulty or distress. People who have experienced significant distress or trauma in their lives usually experience pain and emotional stress. Indeed, the road to resilience is likely to involve significant emotional distress. While some factors may make some individuals more resilient than others, resilience is not necessarily a personality trait that only some people possess. On the contrary, resilience involves behaviors, ideas, and actions that anyone can learn and develop. The ability to learn resilience is one reason why research has shown that resilience is normal rather than exceptional. One example is the reaction of many Americans to the terrorist attacks of September 11, 2001, and the efforts of individuals to rebuild their lives after a tragedy. Use these strategies building your relationships. Giving priority to relations, connecting with sympathetic and understanding people can remind you that you are not alone in the midst of difficulties. Focus on finding trustworthy and compassionate individuals who will confirm your feelings, which will enhance the resilient skill. The pain of traumatic events can isolate some people from themselves, but it is important to accept the help and support of those who care about you. Whether you are spending a weekly night with your wife or planning lunch with a friend, try to prioritize real communication with people who care about you. Join group. In addition to individual relations, some people find that the activity in civil groups, religious communities, or other local organizations provide social support and can help you restore hope. Search groups in your area can provide you with the desire and the other when you need. Take care of your body. Self-care may be a common resonant word, but it is also a legitimate practice of mental health and resilience building. That's because stress is as physical as it is emotional. Promoting positive lifestyle factors such as proper nutrition, abundant sleep, hydration, and regular exercise can strengthen your body to cope with stress and reduce the burden of emotions such as anxiety or depression. Mindfulness practice, writing your diary, yoga, and other spiritual practices such as prayer or meditation can also help build bonds and restore hope, which may prepare them to deal with situations that require resilience. When blogging, meditating, or praying, Consider the positive aspects of your life and remember the things for which you feel grateful, even during personal experiences. Avoid negative venting. It may be tempting to hide your pain with alcohol, drugs, or other substances, but that is like putting a bandage on a deep wound. Focus instead on giving your body resources for stress management, rather than seeking to eliminate the feeling of stress altogether. Help the others, whether you volunteer with a local homeless shelter or simply support a friend in a time of need. You can gain a sense of purpose, enhance self-esteem, connect with others, and help others concretely, all of which enables you to grow resilience. Be proactive. It is useful to acknowledge and accept your feelings in difficult times, but it is also important to help you enhance self-discovery by asking yourself, what can I do about a problem in my life? If problems seem too large to be addressed, divide them into manageable parts. For example, if you were fired, you might not be able to convince your boss that it was a mistake to let you go. But you can spend an hour each day developing your best strengths or working on your resume. Taking the initiative will remind you that you can mobilize motivation and purpose even during the most difficult times in your life, increasing the likelihood that you will rise during the most painful times again. Move towards your goals. Develop some realistic goals and regularly do something even if it looks like a small accomplishment that enables you to move toward the things you want to achieve. Instead of focusing on tasks that seem unachievable, ask yourself, what is the one thing I know I can achieve today that helps me move in the direction I want to go? Look for opportunities for self-discovery. People often find that they grew in some respects as a result of the struggle. For example, after tragedy or hardship, people reported better relationships and a greater sense of strength, even while feeling vulnerable. This can increase their sense of self-worth and increase their appreciation for life. Accepting change. Accept that change is part of life. Certain goals or ideals may not be achieved due to adverse situations in your life. Accepting circumstances that cannot be changed can help you focus on the circumstances that you can. Keep an optimistic view. It's hard to be positive when life doesn't go the way you want. An optimistic look enables you to expect good things to happen to you. Try to imagine what you want, instead of worrying about what you fear. Along the way, notice any hidden ways in which you begin to feel better as you deal with difficult situations. Learn from your past. Looking at who or what has been useful in past times of distress, you may discover how you can effectively respond to new difficult situations. Remind yourself where you gained strength and ask yourself what you learned from these experiences.